That's another reason we know this wasn't paint or dye. What I'm going to tell you now is a really profound statement. The image, this is the browning, the image is nothing put on the cloth, it is the cloth. I'm going to say that one more time. Nothing was put on this cloth, applied to it artistically in any way. The fibers themselves have been altered to carry this browning of the fibers. We call it an oxidative dehydration process. It's what would happen very slowly to a cloth where it'll oxidize, but this happened instantly to make an image. The best opinion of the scientists, and I'm going to go into this in a second, but we got to be clear, we weren't there. Yeah, you do the best you can to try to figure out what happened. The best opinion is this was hit by radiation. Yeah, Sage, 13th century artwork. This is what you run into. They read something on Google and think they've got it. Pay attention, Sage. No paint, no pigment, no dyes. Where does that artwork go? Out the window. No artist did this. So this was caused by our best opinion, I'll show you further in a second, by radiation. Now, when I use that word radiation as a science man, light is radiation. Light coming off your phone is radiation. We often think of that word as like nuclear reactors and x-rays. Yeah, all radiation is photons. What distinguishes photons is their wavelength. High energy gamma rays, x-rays have very short wavelength, very powerful. We come down the spectrum to longer wavelengths to ultraviolet. The light coming off your phone is 100% radiation. We just call it visible light. Then we go off the longer wavelength then to infrared. Radio waves are radiation. They're photons. We just can't see them. If you could see radiation, if you could see radio waves, you'd be blinded in your room right now. They're all around you, but we don't see them. So when I say radiation, just think of light, but not necessarily visible light. So understand that radiation is just photons. So here's what we don't know. Even if we understand this was hit by some level of photons, we don't know what's called the wavelength. Could have been infrared, ultraviolet, gamma rays, we don't know. The next thing we don't know is how long was the light on the clock. We call it duration. That's a time function. Half a second, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, we don't know. And the last thing we don't know is the energy. We call that intensity. Look at your light bulb in your ceiling, 60 watt bulb, 80 watt bulb, 200 watt bulb, brighter and brighter. So we don't know how long, we don't know the power, and we don't know the wavelength. So now, hold on, new picture.
I was going to add on